Hey, Marcia.
Hey, Alice, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good. Just got back from Canada and I'm feeling awesome. Starting to get my voice back from talking a lot.
Right on. I'm getting excited for Halloween. I've been seeing a lot of trunk or treats around my neighborhood and around my community, and kind of looking for some activities for students to do some Halloween things. So I've been looking at
Yeah,
that.
lots of ways to theme for your classroom around Halloween. Make different choices.
And so I actually have a choice board that I have of games to play for Halloween. That's one of the choices I like to give my students, either on Halloween or around that time. And it's actually an opportunity for them to make games themselves. They can
Oh,
either
yeah. I love
play
that.
it or make it. And some of the reasons that I think it's important to give students choice is it engages them. I find out what they like, what they don't like.
Yeah.
I get ideas from students over the years. We like that game. So I make sure I include that. And what other reasons can you think of using choice boards,
What
Alice?
I love about choice boards is giving students this feeling of a locus of control, just the feeling that they have any choice can really be motivating for them. I just really like to think, how can I always make everything a choice board? It doesn't even have to be so much even a board as I can just write it in the directions. You can do A or B. And the choices don't even have to be good. It's broccoli or lima beans, it's the odds or the evens. I just really am always looking at how can I provide some sort of choice so they always feel like they're even just a little bit in control of their learning.
I was looking at a choice board. Well, it was actually a hyperdoc today, and it was a hyperdoc on Google Slides. And the choice was, can you, that there were three slides. They each had a video with some questions, and it said, do them in any order. And I thought, just that,
Oh,
do them
yeah.
in any order.
You mean any order?
Yeah, do them in any order, because they just wanted you to get it done, right? Finish the activity. And
Sure.
so many times that's what our goal is. Sometimes it's a project choice board. I've done that before at the end of a unit, or I think choice boards are also a great way to introduce things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Especially when using the 5 E's lesson plan model, engage, explore, explain, extend, evaluate. That choice board can be really perfect for that engage piece and the explore. So they can explore different ways, they can look at different things. You had mentioned a game. I put a link in the chat if you've ever done Shut the Box. So, Marcia, when you do your choice board for games, I do have a Google Slides game of Shut the Box. And maybe if we have a little time at the end, let's see, maybe you and I could play real quick.
Okay.
All right.
I
I'm gonna
did include some of your other games on my choice board, like Farkle on slides, Connect Four, Yahtzee, and
Oh,
one of my favorite ones is the pixel art where we make pumpkins.
yeah, I have that. I think it might be, oh goodness, I gotta remember this. Kilo.com/pixel art. So if I just did pumpkins. Nope, that is not it. How about pixel art pumpkins?
I think it's pumpkin art, actually.
Okay, pumpkin art. See, that's the hardest part is I got to remember what I named them. Pumpkin art. Nope.
Nope.
So I'm just going to do alicekeeler.com pumpkins. I'm just do a Google search. If we fall into pumpkins, here we go. We're going to find out. And it is pumpkin art. So apparently I just didn't spell it right. That is the blog post on it. So if you would like to have your students create a pumpkin, literally type the letters for the word pumpkin. So that makes a fun choice. But what's nice about pixel art is they get to choose what they draw,
Yeah.
or what picture they make. So yeah, thanks for that reminder. Forgot about that. All right, so Marsha, you ready to take a look at Hyperlink Slides choice board?
So that's what I was, hoping for, is that we could take a look at your add-on here.
Yeah, and what I like about this is it is Google Slides, and Google Slides is really easy to distribute. And Google Slides is multimedia, so you can add video and audio to it. Lots of fun ways. There's so many ways to make a choice board, and this is just one of them. I have a shortcut for you. You can do this manually, but I do have an add-on. If you go to alicekill.com/coded by Alice, we'll just take a look at that. Someone who is asking in the chat here, can any of this be sent out via email? I'm not really well, any of the links that we have, you're welcome to share them out. I'm not sure what you want to send out. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at alicekill.com/coded-by-alice. Marsha, do you have a favorite add-on of all my add-ons?
I really like the audience participator, but template tab.
And I think I fixed that last week when we did
I love
it.
the audience participator for me, maybe, but for students, I love template tab.
Yeah, I love template tab. I use that like every week. That's going to create a graphic organizer per student within the same spreadsheet, which makes it a lot easier to collaborate and for students to, for me to grade, right? Because I don't have to open up every single one. So I enjoy that. All right, well, we're going to look at specifically, I have lots of fun add-ons. I saw Christine Pinto was tweeting out that with her kindergartners, she really likes using the randomized slides because it allows you to have a list of vocabulary words and then it randomizes, and then you're going to be able to just have like a word of the day that's random. So I thought that was a fun idea. I saw her tweeting that yesterday. We, though, are going to be looking for, hold on, where is it? It's got a unicorn on it. Here it is. Hyperlink Slides Choice Board. Hyperlink Slides Choice Board. And if you haven't yet, please go to reviews and pretty please give me a 5-star review. I would super appreciate that. So I'm going to put this link here in the chat. It collects no user data. No user data. Very important. None of them do. Any authorizations, you're authorizing yourself access to your own Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Slides, etc. So have you used this one, Marsha?
I have used it, and I actually found one of the, I didn't completely finish it, but I had started it. So I didn't finish all the directions, but I have the front page that looks good, and I just need to add the directions. And it was actually for projects like podcasting was one of the choices.
Well, here are the steps for using Hyperlink Slides Choice Board. We are going to do any Google Slides at all, right? And then your first slide is going to be a table of contents. So you're going to have a text box or a picture or a shape, something that all the choices are organized onto the first slide. Now, you do want to make sure every choice is independent because for every choice, it's going to make a slide that's automatically linked back to that table of contents. So you just create the first slide has your choices. You're going to run Hyperlink Slides Choice Board. And then I recommend you use Publish to the web to share it with students. Okay, so I'm going to give it a quick demo here.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so I'm going to do slides.new, one of my favorite ways to make Google Slides. The challenge of that is just dumps it in your My Drive. It doesn't organize it. So that's that. And I'm going to demo Slides Choice Board. Now, this is dependent on the first slide. So I'm going to go ahead and click here on the film strip right over here on the left. I'm going to click delete. And so I have no slides, only so that I can really start from scratch. I'm going to choose blank. And then you can do text boxes, pictures, or shapes. So 1, 2, 3, any of these 3 along here in the toolbar. Let me zoom in a little bit bigger. Text box, image, or shape. Any of those will work. I'm going to do shape, and I'm going to choose one that looks like a button on here just for funsies. So now what happens when I draw that button or the rectangle or the circle or whatever shape that you choose, you actually can just start typing. You don't have to click on it. You see how it's selected with the blue box? So my first choice is going to be pumpkin pixel art. And I'm going to just change that to be orange. And I'm just going to duplicate that just so that they're exactly the same. What's another choice we might want to do, Marcia?
How about a Halloween quizzes, if we're keeping that theme?
Yep. We're going to do spooky quizzes. Okay, cool. And I am going to do shut the box. And what do we want to do?
Connect 4.
Which I have in a variety of formats in Google Sheets and slides and drawings and different things. That's a fun game you can play with. Okay, so if we're going to have students do something for Halloween, there is a Desmos Halloween. You know what I should do is I should make a Pumpkins Desmos, the polygraph. Those are super fun. You ever done those?
Those are fun. Those are fun.
So to do those, you just need 16 pictures that have some traits in common. So you might be like, has a smile or a mad face on your pumpkin, whether or not it's got a nose or has the light on or off. I don't know. Just try and do a matrix of 4 qualities. And so then each picture has some combination of the qualities, but none of them are the same. And then the students are able to communicate vocabulary to try to guess which one is the selected one, which is very fun. Okay, last one, Marcia, what do you want to do?
How about a Kahoot or a Quizlet?
Yeah. Got some new student-centered stuff I saw. So I'm going to throw that on there. I love student-centered. Okay, we have a comment here. Does each add-on have to be installed separately? Yes, Courtney. They all stand alone. And none of them collect user data, not one. They all are super safe, and they were coded by me personally. I'm a teacher. I have a teaching credential. I've been fingerprinted and all that stuff checked out by the FBI. I am safe to be around children, and I'm safe to be in your drive, because I'm actually not in your drive. It just has my name in there, as I will show you right now. So I'm in the extensions menu, and I think this is pretty new. I think some of the Google Slides are still saying add-ons menu. So it might say add-ons, but pretty soon it should say extensions. And where it says add-ons and you can get add-ons, that's how you can find different Alice Keeler add-ons. You're just going to open this up and type Alice Keeler. And you can see that I have these 6 Google Slides add-ons, and I'm sure that by the end of the year, I'll have even more. So you literally just have to, in any of the Google products, go to the add-ons menu and type in my name and see if anything comes up. And everything is designed for teachers and students. So in the extensions menu, we have Hyperlink Slides Choice Board, Hyperlink Slides Choice Board. And I like to choose show text on slides. I'm actually going to go ahead and show the sidebar just for funsies. So I do have this button here that says create slides. The text is on the slide, or create slides without the text. I will show what both of them do. And so you could do it either from the menu, text on slides, or create slides, or do it from the sidebar. So I'm going to create slides, this blue one, and you'll notice it just instantly created a slide for each one of those buttons. Super fast. I'm going to do Control Z undo. I'm going to do create slides. Oops, that one should not have put it on there. So I need to check that out. If I do create slides, There we go. See, now it's blank. It seems to be blank, but actually if you look in the speaker notes, it puts what the text was on there in the speaker notes. Now, if you have a picture, there's obviously no text on the picture, and that will not show up. But as words, there will not be any words, but it'll still create a slide for it, and it all hyperlinks back. I'm going to delete these because I do like the text on the slide. So now I see I have a slide per option from the first one and just made it super, super fast. And then when I go into the slideshow, you see down here, it's got, looks like a little house. It's actually an arrow. When you click on that, it's going to take you back to the menu. So I'm going to click on shut the box, click on the little home at the bottom, click on Kahoot, click on the little home at the bottom, click on Connect 4, click on the home at the bottom, and you see it's automatically all linked in there. That really works best from presentation view. As you see, if you want to jump using it in edit view, it's a little more awkward. I mean, it does work. You can see how they are automatically hyperlinked. Everything is automatically hyperlinked. And what's nice is it doesn't go to a particular slide number, so you can actually add extra slides. So here you see I moved the pixel art. Now it goes to number 7 instead of number 1. So that works out fine, pretty easy. So the last thing that I would recommend, now you're going to design the directions for each choice on the individual slides. But then I just go File, and I use the Share option, and I choose Publish to the Web. What that does is it forces it to be in presentation view. So Marsha, I'm just going to go ahead and get this for you. I'm going to click Publish. I'm going to copy that link. And that's the link I just put there in the chat to the one that I just made. Oh, yeah. Actually, it doesn't have to be. Change the sharing permissions. But Marsha, if you want to click on that, it should open for you. I'm going to paste this into a new tab. No, wait. File. Make sure I had the right one. File, publish to the web. And there we go. Yeah, it was. Okay, right? So it goes right into publish view. So all of the clicking and navigation works. So that's the one, this link, the file publish, file share, publish to the web. They moved it. File share, publish to the web. That's the link I give to students. So I make sure that they're seeing that choice board.
Okay. Yeah, I like that too. And you send it out like on Google Classroom?
Yeah, anywhere that you would give any students a link, but the link that I'm putting is the publish to the web link. And I think one thing that's nice about slides is because it is multimedia, I can put on the directions. I can record a Screencastify video, drop that in there. I can use Mote. I'm wearing a Mote shirt today. I can use Mote to add an audio onto the slide so that when they get there, the directions are read to them. Or maybe it's telling them the spelling word or some sort of a prompt that I don't want them to read it. So you can easily do that as well.
Yeah, I was able to open it and it looks great. I really like those buttons. Another way I've used choice boards is that based on students' choices, they've gone into groups. So or stations.
Yeah.
We've done stations this way where it was a choice, but it wasn't, because you're going to do all the choices.
Yeah, of course. Of course. All right. So any other thoughts or questions about using this?
So you do need to use the Google Slides. I think that we have used like Carnival Slides or Slides Mania, as long as we delete the first one. No?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's just that your first slide is your table of contents. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like if I go to Slides Mania. I got got to think about my code. I'm pretty sure it works fine with the Slides Mania. One thing that Paula does, Paula's really great. She provides these for free. Is she actually deletes the layouts and creates her own. So when I code it to be a specific layout, it breaks. So some of the things that I make do break. All right, I'm gonna come on down here. Ooh, look at that's a new option. Open in Canva.
Yeah, I've been
I
seeing
wasn't
that.
there before.
I just recently started seeing that.
Oh, I'm so intrigued. Okay, so I'm going to use this template. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the layout that Paula made, like this one that has a bunch of different text boxes. So I'm just going to call this choice board, and we're going to read a book. Now here's the problem. Like this is text. I'm going to show you how I'm going to solve this problem. I'm just going to leave it. Like maybe I have all these directions here. Read a book. You will love to find a new book. Okay. Listen to me read. And then I'm going to, yeah, I guess say hi. I don't know. These sound good. The problem is every picture and object's going to create a slide. I'm going to go ahead and delete. I'm going to delete all of those just so you can see. Let's see what happens on this. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm anticipating that every picture that's on here, it's going to create a slide.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do hyperlink slides, choice board. I'm going to do the text on slides. Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it
my
did
code says predefined layout, title, and body. I'm making a note. There's a way around that, sort of. So I'm going to copy this one. There we go. So I am going to copy a title and body layout, and I'm going to see if it works now. I knew I was flirting with danger. Yep. See, there now worked. So when you copy and paste from one slide to the other, it actually imports over the layouts. You can see that this now just has all the regular layouts. But then when I'm on the first slide, it has Paula's layouts.
Yeah.
So it's a fun little hack. So I was able to make that work, but you'd be like, what in the heck is that? Where is that going? So
Yeah.
I'm going to delete this. This one is the title of choice board. Just delete it. Like this was one where I had some extra directions. It wasn't really one of the choices. Delete that slide too. Delete, 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 delete. I'm not sure why it's in the middle of the slide. But that's the checklist. Read a book, listen to me, say hi. Those are ones I wanted. These are the ones I didn't. So if you have some pictures or things on there that you didn't mean to make a hyperlink slide, just delete the slide. It took me a few seconds, even though there was like a lot of stuff for every one of the pictures and every one of the extra text boxes that are on that first slide. It's going to make a slide that's linked, but it doesn't really matter. Just delete it. All right, I made a note to myself that I'm going to make a option in Hyperlink Slides Choice Board that works with the layouts with Paula. Oh, I think we lost Marcia. She said it is time to go. All right, friends. Well, thank you for joining me. If you just go to alicekiddo.com/coded-by-Alice, you can download my add-ons. This add-on is free and collects no user data, and I hope it's a great way for you to give choice to your students. Have a great day.